So first thing first, when you get to the car, is to check the tires. Okay, you want to check your tires, make sure your tires is properly inflated, make sure they have the proper amount of air. You're going to walk around your car and you're going to go outside to check your tires. You're going to check your lights. Make sure your lights works, your turn signals. You're going to go in the car and you're going to do your turn signal from the inside. Check your mirrors. Make sure your wiper blade on the car is working. Sometime it could be a day like today where the sun is out, the weather is good, no rain, no snow, so you may not need your wiper. So you may not turn them on until the time comes when it starts to rain, and maybe you found out that your wiper blade is not working or maybe damaged. Maybe the rubber is broken. You know, you could have replaced that and save yourself some headache once on the road. So once you check your tires and the pressure is good, your lights is good, your wiper blade is working, and your car is safe from the outside, there's no oil, no leaking from the engine. You can also look underneath the engine block on the bottom of your car. You do not need to open the hood to check for oil. All you need to do is bend down and look under the bottom to see if you see any oil leaks out while the car was parked. My car has been parked in overnight, so I already checked there's no oil on the ground, and I already checked all the tires. All the tires are good. And now it's time for me to get inside the vehicle. Okay, once you get into any vehicle, the first thing you should do is cover your brake. Put your foot on that brake, even before you put your seatbelt on. Put your foot on that brake. And next thing you want to do is put your seatbelt on. You reach and get your seatbelt and buckle your seatbelt. Now you are ready. You can start the car. Keep your foot on the brake and start the car. Now my car is already started. It's already been running. So we're going to proceed to the next thing. We're going to check our mirrors. We want to make sure we can see all the way down the side of the car with not the mirror coming too much into the car and less wide angle. We want that peripheral vision. We want to see as wide as we can see out of that mirror. So if your mirror need to adjust, you adjust your mirror right away. Check your right mirror and make sure you can see all the way down the side of the car without looking inside of the back window. You don't want it. Let me show you. You don't want the mirror to be turned like this. See that? I'm seeing too much of my front passenger window and my rear door. Too much of that, and I'm seeing less of my peripheral vision. So I'm not having my mirror set right. So you want to make sure you adjust your mirror to get your mirror to be set as about right there. Now you can see a better angle of your peripheral vision and down the side of your car. Move over to the right. You wanna adjust your mirror to the right as well, so you can set your mirror in the car. Get your mirror adjusted so you can see cars, object in your way, or people walking, pedestrian. You can see all that good stuff and see alongside your car without looking into the back window, just like the other one before. Next thing you want to do, you want to have both hands on the steering wheel. For this video, I'm not going to be able to show you all that. So for your sake, whenever you are driving, please hold both hands on the wheel. You're going to have your hands here. You're going to have your hands here. One hand right here. This is called the 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock position. So you have your hands on the wheel. You have it at the 9 o'clock, and you have the other one at the 3 o'clock position. Okay, so that's the proper way to hold the steering. And when you steer, you need to make the wheel turn while releasing this hand. You don't want to cross turn your hands. You don't want to cross your hands like an X while you're turning. Just let the wheel slide through your hands. I'll probably make another video with how to proper steer the car for new beginners. Once your car is up, you want to check your gauge cluster. You want to make sure you have enough gas. As you can see, we have half a tank here. You want to make sure your car is not overheating. You know, it's not going up in the H, it's not going in the C. You want your car to build up the proper operation temperature where it sits right in the middle right there. So where you see that gauge right now, that's the proper operation temperature. That means the car, there's no problem to the car overheating, there's no coolant problem, there's no radiator problem. The car is optimal. And the AC, you can also adjust AC if the car is hot. Like today is a hot day. I believe the temperature today is about 82 degrees. So you want to make yourself comfortable before you drive. Turn your air conditioner on or wind the window down. Make yourself comfortable, because one thing you don't want to do is go on the road and then you're a new driver and then you're addressing the AC, you're addressing your window and not looking in front of you. You want to get that big picture. You want to see what's going on ahead of you all the time and around your car. When you are driving, you should be looking in 4 directions. You should be looking in front of you, behind you, and on the sides, on both sides, your right and left. You should be seeing what's going on around your car at all times. So, since our car is running, the air conditioning is good, our climate in the car is good, and also remember to check and adjust your rear view mirrors. You want to see straight out the back of your rear view mirrors so you can see what's going on behind your car. So check your rear view mirrors and make sure you have your proper registration for your vehicle. You want to make sure you have your registration card and your license in your pocket. Do never get in a car without having your insurance registration and your license for the car, because if you get pulled over by the cop, you're probably gonna get a ticket for not driving a registration or your license. Definitely you get a ticket for your license, or maybe you maybe even get your car impounded for driving with a license. That's a serious offense. You may get a ticket that you got to go pay later on. Nobody want to have that. And maybe he's also go on your driving record, you know, driving with license. Matter of fact, it's going to be on your driving record for driving without a license. And as a new driver, you don't want that. It's going to be bad for insurance later on in the future. You probably end up going to be paying more insurance and all of that bad stuff. There's a ramification that follow. Okay, so first thing first, you're covering your brake, you're not touching the gas. As you can see, I'm parked in the area where there's a car in front of me, so obviously I need to back up. When you are backing, you should always check your side mirrors and your rear view mirrors. As you can see, there's a car sitting right on my left, right behind me. So when I'm backing up, I want to make sure that I'm not backing into everything. Okay, you should always remember backing is a very serious part of driving, and you should always be conscious and knowing what's going on behind your car at all times. If you're not sure, you can exit the car, go behind the car, and check to make sure there's nothing behind the car. One of the worst case scenarios is having something behind the car and then you back it over. That can be a serious accident. So we're gonna go ahead and we'll foot on the brake. We're gonna put the car in reverse. The car is in R, so that's reverse. And also there's 2 places to know the car is in reverse. When you move the car with a P for park, you put it in reverse and it will automatically engage the transmission. You can feel the shift in the engine. You can feel the car try to move as you do that. And you will see the R comes up here on the cluster as well, the instrumental panel. You can also look right there. Many car has the gear shifter also up here, so you can see it in many places. My car comes with both. Okay, so now you are ready to back out. You're gonna back out slowly. Always backed up slow. Give your time, enough time to react just in case you need to stop. And when you back and turn, you should also check your side mirrors, left and right, and also directly behind your car in your rear view mirror. Turn your turn signal on when you're ready. I'm gonna go to my left. So you're gonna turn your turn signal on to go left. When you're coming out, always look right, look left, look right, look left, and look left again. All right, look left, look right, and then left again. That's the correct order. Now you're driving out. Remember, this is a T intersection. You want to come to a complete stop. Obviously, we have a stop sign right there. So you want to come to a complete stop, and then you're going to proceed. Turn your turn signal on. Also slow down here. You see another car coming to my right. There's a car right in front of me. Proceed smoothly. And when you're driving, make sure you practice following distance, safe following distance. If there's a car in front of you, you want to make sure you have enough time to react in case you need to stop. The car in front of you may stop suddenly or put on the brakes suddenly, and you may need to adjust to that. So you must always follow a safe following distance. Here we got a car sitting to our right and another car turning. So we want to proceed only when it's safe. Remember, always look right, look left, and look right. No, I'm sorry. Look left, look right, and look left again. That is the correct order. As we continue driving down here, we see some pedestrian up ahead. You should always look in for as far as you can see, maybe 15 seconds ahead of you to see what's going on ahead of you. Always anticipate what's going on around your car, see the big pictures, and know what's going on at all times. As you can see, the light is red. We got car waiting here at the intersection. So we're going to come to a complete stop and wait for the red light to change. And we're going to proceed only when it's safe through the intersection. According to statistics for safe driving, the most accidents happen at intersection because people fail to wait. And they're trying to rush to the intersection either by running the red light, trying to beat the light. The light is on yellow and then trying to get through before the light green. Now the light is on green. Always wait 3 seconds. Let the other car go. Wait 3 seconds and then you proceed. It's always safe to wait 3 seconds before you drive to a green light, just to make sure the box is clear and everybody's flowing in the proper direction. We're going to make a right here. As you can see, that person on my left, he's trying to make a right in front of me, which is bad for new drivers, or for any drivers for that matter. And you can see he's passing, even though I'm doing the speed limit. He's passing. But as a safe driver, that's what we are here to do. We are here to let you know that when you're driving, it's good to maintain the speed limit. Let other people who want to run the stop sign, drive fast, aggressive, let them go. Don't ever try to compete with them. As you can see, there's a van sitting here for the mail van. We're going to go around it. Also, when you're parking past a vehicle, another thing you can do for safe driving when you're passing the parked car is always move away, move over to your left if the car is on the right. Just anticipate that the occupant of the vehicle may open the door as you are passing, and you may have hit the door, even though there's a law in some state for open door to oncoming traffic, which you can get a liability for. So always remember that. A parked vehicle should treat as an active vehicle. Another way you can do is look at the tail light or the brake light. If the brake light is on, it automatically tells that somebody's in the vehicle, or the vehicle is left running, or the light is just left on the car. But always anticipate parked car when you drive past them, and stay away from the door, because somebody may just pop the door open as you're trying to pass. We're coming to another light here, and we're going to make a stop. And remember, always stay behind the car in front of you in a safe distance. You should never tailgate a car or park right up on the bumper of the car in front of you. Give yourself enough room just in case you need to. If the car in front of you is disabled and cannot move, and you all the way up on the bumper, and then another third car comes behind you and park just like how you did and that first car, then you have a problem, because now you're trying to get from behind the disabled car, and the disabled car can't move, and you are stuck and you can't back up because the person behind you is parking too close, and that can cause you to sit in a situation where you're trying to get out and can't get out. So please always remember to leave yourself enough room that you can get around things. We are going to make a right turn, so we're going to turn to the right. Check left, check right, and check left again. There we go. Smooth driving. And when you make a right or left turn on any road, you should always look for the speed limit so you can maintain the proper speed limit. In this road, it's 25 miles per hour. So we are doing 25. As you see, we headed to a light. That could be a stay light. Always anticipate that light may change at any time, so you get ready to cover your brake just in case you need to brake. The light is turning green, yellow up here, so we're gonna come to a complete stop. There's no need to speed through the yellow light, because you may get into an accident or collision in the intersection. Always remember, if the light is on yellow, please stop or prepare to stop. If you're already in the box, when the light goes yellow, you can continue through the light. Okay, the next thing we want to talk about is safe following distance. Okay, you may ask, how far should you be behind the vehicle in front of you? Okay, so when you are driving and a car is in front of you and you want to maintain your safe following distance, it's always good to maintain at least a 4 seconds following distance. 4 to 5 seconds following distance is safe. You want to give yourself enough room and distance between you and the car, just in case the car in front of you may come to a abrupt stop, slam on the brake, and you need to react. You need to react to the car in front of you so you don't get into an accident with that car. So leave yourself at least 4 to 5 seconds following distance, and also increase that following distance for adverse weather. So when it's snowing, you may want to have a longer following distance, and when it's raining, remember the surface is wet, your car may be hydroplaning, you want to make sure you have more and longer following distance in front of you. So if you're doing 4 seconds following distance and a dry normal day when weather is good, you may want to increase it by 2 more following seconds for each type of weather. So for rain, you may want to go to 6 to 7 seconds following distance, and for snow, you want to go to at least 8 seconds following distance for snow. And you want to reduce your speed based on the condition of the snow. Is it sticking? Is it sleek? Is it icy? You want to reduce your speed and adjust for those conditions as well. You want to give yourself enough cushion in front of you, with that vehicle in front of you, so you can come to a complete safe stop without hitting the vehicle or get into an accident with that vehicle. Remember, an accident is an unplanned event. It's something you don't anticipate when you get up in the morning. You get in the car and you drive off to work, and accident happens. Accident happens because people fail to pay attention. Always remember to get the big picture. See what's going on around you at all time, what other people are doing, where they are moving their cars. See what's going on behind you and alongside your vehicle. And remember, keep a safe following distance. The next thing we want to talk about as a new drivers is the LLC. You may ask, what is the LLC? Okay, so the LLC is basically the 3 L's and a C that was developed to help people avoid or reduce accidents. And the first L stands for look ahead. The second one stands for look around. The third one stands for leave room. And finally, the C stand for communicate. And in a minute, I'm going to break down each one for you so you can better understand them. Okay, the first one, look ahead. Why are we looking ahead? We are looking ahead so we can see what is going on. We need to know what is going on at least 15 seconds ahead of you. You want to see what's going on. So 15 seconds is like from here to where that green light is. You want to see, or even further, you want to see at least a minimum. You could be looking further, but at least 15 seconds ahead of you. You want to anticipate what is going on in traffic, just in case you need to come to a stop. You want to stop smooth. You don't want to slam on the brake, or maybe don't have enough time to react to the vehicle or the traffic that stop ahead of you. Look ahead, you will also see this car on my left. He's trying to merge out. I'm going to go ahead and let him out. Remember, whenever you stop to let somebody out, you should always put your forward flasher on to allow the drivers that in the rear not to run into your bumper or have a rear end collision. Turn on your four-way flashers so they can see that you are stopping. Okay, it's good to be courteous on the road as well as a driver. So we are talking about the look ahead and also see the big picture of what's going on ahead of you, so you can be prepared to stop just in case you need to stop for a traffic congestion, an emergency vehicle, or the vehicle in front of you stop. You should always pay attention to what's going ahead of you. And also look behind you for people tailgating you. If a person is tailgating you while you're driving, move over and let him pass. Do not drive in the same lane and let that person continue to tailgate you. Just move over and let the person pass. We're gonna go ahead and make a U-turn here, and traffic is coming on my right, so we're gonna hurry up and make it smooth and safe. Now this is a stale green light, so see, we get ready to turn on yellow. So since the light was there for a long time, we don't know how long it's been, so it's stale. So we're gonna treat it as if it's about to go on red. So the next one is look around on the LLC. You may ask, what are we looking around for? We are checking our mirrors on the left and on the right, and we are checking our rear view mirrors. We are looking around to see all the things that are happening or are constantly changing around while we are driving. So as we look around, we may see car trying to pass us. We may see car coming behind us. We may see pedestrian ahead trying to cross and the pedestrian walk away. We may see lights changing. We may see animals crossing the road. So there's a lot of things you are looking for when you are looking around your vehicle. You are looking around your vehicle so you can position your vehicle in the road so you can properly drive and react safely without has to come to an unexpected stop. So look ahead, we are getting the big picture. The next one on the LLC is leave room. Leave room. Why do we need to leave room? As we stated earlier in the video, we want to leave room so we can maneuver our vehicle in case we get to a situation where we are stuck in traffic. We don't have enough room to merge over, or we don't have enough room to get around a disabled vehicle in front of a car. As we said earlier, we leave room so we can maneuver our vehicle in traffic just in case we may need to change lane or need to back up or get around something. We leave cushion around your vehicle. You should not drive where you're stuck into a situation where if the vehicle in front of you is disabled or the vehicle behind you is disabled, you can't get out. So always leave enough room between you and the car in front of you and the car behind you. It's hard to leave room on the side of your vehicle, but you can center your lane properly so you have enough cushion as possible. And that is the leave room in the LLC. The last one is C, the communication part. And you may ask, how do you communicate when you're driving? It's easy. There are several things on your car that you use to communicate. The first is your turn signals. You use your turn signal when you are desired to make a left turn or a right turn, or you may need to stop in traffic, so you may put on your four-way flasher or pull over to the side of the road. You are communicating to the other motorists that you are about to make a decision, and that decision is clear for them to see with your turn signal indicators of what you are doing. It helps to prevent accident, and it helps to keep you and your occupant in your vehicle safe. So remember, always communicate. Another part of communication is using the horn. If you see, for instance, somebody's getting ready to step out in the road, or at the last minute when you're getting close to that person, you may tap your horn just lightly to let them know you're coming. Or you may see somebody driving or stop at the light and texting on their phone and not looking where they're going, and the light goes green. You may need to use your horn to let the person know that the light is on green. So you use your horn to communicate to other people, to let them know you are there. You should never drive a vehicle if your horn is not working. If the horn is not working, that vehicle is considered to be legally disabled, and you should get it repaired as soon as possible.
Daddy, stop driving really fast.
Anyway, so that's for the LLC. Next thing you want to drive, you want to learn as a new driver, you want to learn about braking, proper braking, reaction, and stopping distance. Okay, first we're going to talk about stopping distance. When you drive, there's time when you may need to stop your vehicle. So it's good to see what's going on around you using the LLC so you can prepare to make a smooth stop. Other times you may not able to make a smooth stop because you are not paying attention. And that's why this video here to help you to know that when you are driving, you should always see what's going on around you and pay attention to the road so you can be able to come to a smooth stop in an emergency. So your stopping distance is the total distance that when you apply your brake to the time the car comes to a complete stop, and the times it takes for you to apply that brake. That is your total stopping distance. I'm gonna say it again. From the time you realize that you need to stop to the time you apply the brake and to the time you were able to bring your car to a complete stop, that's equate your total stopping distance. So it is good to see what's going on at all times so you can reduce the amount of time it will take you to come to a complete stop safely. The faster you're going, your stopping distance would be longer. So you should always remember that. If you need to stop when you are going faster, your stopping distance will be much harder for you to bring your car to a complete stop. So you should drive for the condition and always see what's going on ahead of you so you can come to a complete stop without having to make an emergency brake. The next one I want to talk about is braking. You should always drive at safe speed so you can bring your car to a smooth brake, a smooth stop. Remember, if you are driving 25 miles per hour and it's wet, it will take 2 times that stopping distance as if the road was dry in a wet road. So you should reduce your speed by 5 miles per hour. So if the rain is falling and the road is wet, water's on the road, you should reduce your speed at least 5 miles per hour. Bring your car to 20 miles per hour. Always reduce your speed to the condition that you are driving in to be safe. And I hope you guys like the video. If you like it, remember to share, remember to subscribe. If you got any comments, please leave your comment in the comment section below. And again, thank you for watching.
Kaboom.
Kaboom.